What is up, y'all? Everyday Podcast, episode 121. I think I got that up there. Yeah, 121. If you're listening to this, I think it's the new year.
Happy New Year! Happy 2025!
It's not the new year when we're recording the live, but I should drop it. I could drop it on drop two. No, I could drop it. We could drop it on New Year's. Or
Yeah,
New Year's
drop
Eve.
it on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, we drop it on New Year's Eve. So it's not New Year's, it's New Year's Eve. Right
So
now.
wait, what day of the week that fall on?
Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah. So I could drop the one I got for the second part of the Houston one. I could drop that. I could definitely do that today when I get back home.
What day that would come out though? Like you don't have a specific day?
I'm saying I could drop that one today.
Okay.
The one from Houston today, and then we could do this one will drop on New Year's Eve.
So happy New Year's Eve, y'all. What are y'all doing? I hope that y'all are staying safe.
Man, please do.
I feel like everybody that's listening to this pod right now is like grown. So you in the house with your family, in the house with your boo, something like that, like chilling.
Yeah, please be safe, man.
Yeah.
I just heard about some kids that got shot on Christmas.
Man, a 6-year-old baby.
Yeah.
A baby.
So, yeah, please be safe. I'm going to be somewhere working, either on some music, being creative, or on some.
Yeah, that's
I'm
good.
staying out the way.
That's good.
This year. I don't think I did nothing last year. What y'all do?
We went to the cabin with TZ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that was a good time. So that's my kind of fun that I want to have on New Year's Eve. If I am having fun and I'm not just in the house chilling, cooking, I want to be with my people in the house. Yeah.
And shout out to TZ. You turned 40 yesterday.
Shout out to TZ. Happy birthday, TZ. It's still your birthday.
It's
still your birthday.
Because they're going to say cap season. Cap.
Oh, my God. I was cracking up. They kept doing it last night, and Nunu was like, enough. Enough.
Cap. But shout out to my baby Mackenzie. Her birthday was yesterday, too.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I fully enjoyed myself at TZ. It wasn't too much.
Yep.
It was nice. They had food. They had drinks. Only thing they ain't had was hookah. The third
food.
thing that niggas be wanting this shit. But it was a good time. It was good to see everybody in all black. Everybody looking grown.
Yes. That was my favorite part. Like, we gonna always show up and look nice. Like, that's just how our community is, our crew is. Mm-hmm. But to be able to see people, like, showing up in, like, they nice suits and stuff like that, I was just really happy to see that. And I'm happy that everybody kind of, like, abided by, like, no, get dressed.
Yeah, exactly.
Get dressed.
Except for Dane.
Oh, my God. We his guest bit on.
He said, I thought somebody else was going to be being casual and stuff. I'm guessing he was talking to me and shit, but he thought I was going to come in tennis shoes and stuff. But it was good to see everybody.
Yeah,
got to see Cool. I ain't seen Cool in so long. I ain't
seen
a bunch of people. Bam Mom was there and all that stuff. I haven't seen her since Atlanta, so it was just good to see a bunch of people.
Nah, it was really nice. It was beautiful. Like, everybody, like, 40 years old. Like, when I was younger, I thought it was so old. And I was like, we the new kids. That's crazy. Like,
we the new grown-ups.
Listen, no, we still kids, though. Like,
no, we not.
Like, we childish.
We
are
childish.
Like,
I think I talked about it when I was talking about Thanksgiving, seeing everybody like hosting. And
yes.
Was cooking.
Like, damn, you next level. You hosted Thanksgiving. I mean, you cooked, you cleaned, you provided the house, you provided the festivities, the games, the activities. Like, you set the kids' table. Like, you planned this for either a month to a few weeks. You've been planning this thing.
So it was good to see that. Yes. I thought that was super dope. Just on my timeline, seeing a bunch of people like hosting for Thanksgiving, and not being at their parents' house and stuff like that. So,
no, we the new adults. We are the new adults, and like going into that, like what are your like adult goals? Like, how did you know you was an adult? Like, what was the thing you was like, dang, I'm really an adult now?
Man, it's a bunch of stuff. Rent, insurance.
Yeah.
Like when you start having to pay insurance and health insurance and stuff like that. Like, that shit get pricey.
like I'm really an adult. Like I really got to figure this out. Like I really got to make things happen. Like I really got to create a plan. Like dang, I'm really an adult.
Shout out to Tony for giving me the what is like the budget thing, like the budget Excel thing.
Yes.
So trying to figure all that stuff out, like just having to figure that shit out, like figuring out not being able to ask nobody for nothing. Mm-hmm. Like I can't go to mom's house or I can't be asking her for money and stuff like that. So gotta figure that shit out as an adult. Like
the new adult.
Car notes, you know, like once you gotta consistently pay bills. Oh my god,
I'm sick of them. I'm like, dude, I said when my car is paid off, I'm not getting another car note. I'm not getting another car note. I'm done with it. But it's crazy because it's a few cars that I want. I want that Tesla. What is it, babe? What is it? X? I want the X.
Big one with the doors?
Yes. Yeah, I only want it for the doors. So that lets me know that I'm already on the wrong path. I'm already on the wrong. I want stuff for the wrong reasons. The wrong reasons. I want my doors to come up when I go to Target. Like, what?
That is funny.
You want to spend $70,000 so your doors can go up when you pull up to Target? Like, you are nuts. So,
but I fuck with that one too. I like that one too. I ain't gonna lie. I like the little mid-size truck they got too. Like
is the doors coming up?
No, the doors.
I only want the one. That's the only one I want.
That's the only one you want.
That's the only one I want.
That motherfucker. I fuck with that one too, though. I definitely do. And that motherfucker fast.
Is it? I've been in one. I've never like drove one, so I'm like, I don't know.
No, that motherfucker fast.
Is it?
For it to be that big,
Pause, please.
Pause.
Oh, it's on Facebook? Mm-hmm. You on Facebook? What's up, Facebook? What's up, Facebook? Yeah. I don't want another car note. I am sick of paying bills, just period. Man, like, listen.
I'm so tired.
We recently just purchased a house.
I seen that.
Yeah, and like, we already talking about the plans to pay it off in half the time.
I already know. Like, I seen y'all got the kitchen and stuff done.
Yeah.
Yesterday. How's it coming along?
It is coming along. It's taking longer than I would have hoped. Like, I'm just like, I want to get it done, you know.
And it's here.
It's here, okay. Yeah. But I'm like, I'm going to just let them take their time and do everything right. Yeah, let them do it right. But I'm definitely, every time I'm here, I'm like, are they at the house? Are they here working? What's going on? The last 2 days, I ain't seen them. I'm like, what's up? What's y'all schedule? When y'all going to be back in here? But no, everything is coming along, and it was a house that was like built in the 70s, so we just been able to gut it and just retransform and recreate the whole entire space.
Make it modern.
Make it modern, and I think that's dope. Like, a lot of people was like hitting me up like, y'all building this? And I'm like, no, literally you just purchase a home that is not too expensive, that's in your budget, gut it out, and then make it to exactly what you want it to be. And I think that that's the route that a lot more people can take. Like, if they're looking to get into home ownership. And then, like I said, we already completing a plan or coming up with a plan to say, how can we pay this off in half the time? Save on that interest, and then also, like, be done.
Yeah.
Be done. Like, I don't want no bills. I don't.
That's the bill. But with the new year coming in, like, what are some of your goals for next year?
Man, I really haven't sat down and thought about it, and maybe that's what I end up doing on New Year's Eve, because I haven't sat down and thought, like, I've loosely saw my life and what I wanted it to be for 2025, and that's really diving into on a professional level. And I hate that I always start there. Like, on a professional level, it's like literally trying to dive into more of the media space and become more of a media personality. So I recently just started with 101.7 The Truth as a on-air radio host. So, like, I'm getting my feet wet with that, and I really like it. I really like the opportunity. I'm appreciative of the opportunity. So I think I just want to really dive deep into that and see where that takes me. I know that I want to host my own, like, cooking show for, like, the Food Network, and really, like, maybe, like, move around, like, the city of Milwaukee and showcase different restaurants in the city, or even, like, travel the world and just see different restaurants. Yeah, like, I used to watch food and cooking shows growing up when I was a kid. It was two white dudes. I can't remember their name. They had two different shows. Like one, Man versus Food, I think was one.
You talking about, you talking about, I forgot his name, but I know what you're talking about.
Yep, Man versus Food. And then that's like he would do challenges and try to eat all of this different stuff. And then there was another one that would like travel the world and like eat cuisine from like Korea. Okay, yes.
That's my dude. Yes.
So I love those kind of shows. So I want to be able to host and do something like that.
Rest in peace, he killed us.
Wow.
Yeah, he had a. If you watch his documentary, he had a lot of like unsolved trauma and stuff.
Really? Okay, you gonna have to send me that. You know I love a good doc.
It's called Roadrunner. It was on Max last time I watched it. It was on Max.
Wow, I did not know that. Like I love those shows. I love it.
He started off as a cook in the early '80s, and then I think he had a couple books that he wrote, and then from there they started the show.
What's the name? I can't think of the name of it.
I forgot the name of his show.
I loved it. He was traveling all over the world. Like it was so inspiring for me as a kid.
Because he would eat the food from the country.
Yes.
He wouldn't eat, like go there and have something else. He would eat the food from the land and stuff like that. Yeah. Like their specialties and stuff like that. Yeah. But yeah, I fuck with him.
Yeah, so those are my goals, is really to dive into the media space, and then also like on a more like spiritual level is to try to find some peace. So I want to be able to like tap into yoga and just try to find some stillness, because I do feel that I'm always on the go. I'm always running from here and there, like ripping around, and I just want to be able to find some peace. I always feel like I need to be doing something, whether that be like creatively, whether that's like going to events or, you know, showing up and supporting people or whatever. Like I'm always feeling like I am racing against time, and I want to be able to find some stillness and peace. Yeah, so like tapping into things that just calm me. So like yoga and like different like meditation practices and stuff like that.
I got to get back into it. I used to be heavy in meditation stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it. It just helps because, you know, as creators, our mind just running and running and running. And the meditation helps you like sort those different ideas and stuff. Or how important is it? You know what I'm saying? If it's not too important, you can, you know what I'm saying, do away with it. But
yeah.
It helps with that type of stuff. I know I have that.
Was you like doing it like cross legs, laying down in the shower? Like was it
sit down in the seat. No, I got the couch in the studio at the house, and then I would just sit on the couch, you know what I'm saying? Turn all the lights off, kind of like try to zone in.
Okay.
And I was using the Headspace app at first.
Okay, so you was doing guided meditation. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it was kind of just because, you know what I'm saying, I was new to it, so just trying to find what was working for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And kind of, they got different ones for different things that you want to do. So if you're looking into that stuff, I would say Headspace is like the starting point, and then you can go from there and figure out.
Headspace, go ahead and throw a sponsor.
No, I definitely need to hit them because I've definitely been paying for that shit and haven't been using it. So
get back to
it. I need to use it.
So starting the new year, a lot of times people be having like free trials and stuff like that. So maybe hopefully they have a free trial and we can all tap into it if you're looking for some stillness. But like, what are your like goals, like creatively, professionally, personally, spiritually, like all over?
I know creatively, I got a bunch of projects that I'm working on. Like the R&B project will drop in February for sure. Mm-hmm. Like I'm finishing that up.
We got a name for it?
Every Day Forever.
Every Day Forever.
Yeah. So that, and then I got the merch and all that stuff. I'm figuring that out. But I know me and Rizzy are working on another Fresh Out of Mode.
Okay.
Me and Keith talked about doing a deluxe for the Free to 11, but I want to get back into creating musically and stuff like that. I know I've been lacking on that part because of the podcast and all that stuff.
I was just going to ask you why.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's been it, because of the podcast and figuring out that space. I just got the keys for the space next door yesterday.
Congratulations! Moving on up.
Trying on the real. So I'm moving all this stuff here, you know what I'm saying? So it'll be centrally located. Personally, I got a bunch of different things I want to start working on as far as the way I show up for other people. Mm-hmm. I want to kind of dial that back and more focus on myself.
Same. And tell me why. No, I know exactly what you mean.
Like,
and that's not from no hurtful place
exactly.
or nothing like that.
It's more of a thing, like they say on the airplane, like make sure you got your gas mask on before you helping somebody else put their stuff on and stuff. But I know I tend to I go overboard with it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you just don't get the reciprocation of that back. You know what I'm saying? And it take a toll sometimes. Like that should be.
It does.
It be frustrating. I ain't gonna lie. It becomes frustrating, and it's because you put so much into other people, you be expecting that back, and it don't always come back. So,
yeah. No, the word that I've been seeing, like my horoscope is sending me stuff. I'm seeing words. I just receive signs from the internet. The
that's
universe.
Crazy. I call it that. I call it God's Wi-Fi. Yes. Like you got to be tapped in. Everybody don't got the code all the time.
And what I've been receiving is it's time to be selfish. Mm-hmm. It is time to be about you. It is time to be selfish. And like we said, like it's not any shade or like any hate or like any malice towards anybody else. But if you think about all the energy that we put out, if we took that and gave it to ourselves, how much further we would be in life. Like, because I feel like we already ambitious and, we got the plan and we know exactly what we want to do. But sometimes we like step to the side, like literally put ourselves on the shelf and be like, no, let me go take care of this person.
Let me help this person do this, or let me help this person do that.
Yeah, and it's time to stop that. And this message is for everybody that's listening. Like, if you find yourself in a space where you said yes to somebody, you're saying no to yourself, whether that be depriving yourself of sleep or your gas, like anything, like saying yes to someone else is saying no to whatever you had going on and whatever you wanted to do. So like, be more selfish this year and be transparent and vocal about it. Like, don't be mean and nasty about it. Be like, I'm focusing on me. I'm focusing on me right now, and that's okay.
Yeah, there ain't no disrespect to you or nothing. It's just
at all.
Sometimes you just gotta focus.
It's respect for me. It's respect for me. It's not no disrespect to nobody else. It's respect for me. And that's literally like, that's another thing that I want to get into is like for the new year is like being more intentional about my merch. Like sometimes I'm always just like throwing things at the wall and seeing what stick, but I want to be more intentional with it. I love my brand, Protecting My Peace and Energy, and I really think that it has a really good message that the world needs to live by. Like, protect your peace and your energy. And I guess that's also a part of me wanting to tap back in and do the yoga and the mindful and the stillness and all of that stuff. I think I guess that's all the same thing. Yeah, it's all coming together. But I want to be more intentional with my merch and really push that, because I see it like I'm laughing because people will be probably thinking that I'm dreaming too big, but I see it lined up with Nike. Like, I see it as that caliber of a brand, and I just really need to lock in and make it
figure that out.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely. I always thought about doing that too. Like, if Nike or any shoe company asked me to help design a shoe putting all that shit together, I could definitely. As far as like color schemes, like this is I'm on my year, like I fuck with their color scheme with this whatever it is, like
the egg
lavender.
Yeah.
So
I like color schemes and also like textures.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that provides a story.
Yep.
I can't think of her name now, and it's going to irritate me, but she just had a deal with Nike and she made some dookies.
Air Force Ones, I see the college joints.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And she put the coordinates of the yard for Howard on there, and she put like little messages like in the tongue and in the soul.
I was trying to get them.
Listen, I wrote her on Instagram. Send me a pair. I definitely hit her on Instagram. Like, hopefully you see this and you just want to be.
Yeah, because she got one in a man got one. He had a all black, but it was like kind of like a fur, like a cow's hide.
Oh yes, I seen it. The whole shoe. Yeah.
So both of them got one. They dedicated it to their college.
That's cracking.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, so I guess that's another. Like now I'm stacking them. Now I know what I want to do. I'm like partnerships. Mm-hmm. Like partnerships like that is just so cold.
Because it's not just them. Everybody's doing them low key. Puma is doing one with No, Saucony is doing one with Jay Fresh Goods. I know it's Jay Clips. He's doing one. It's a bunch of them. It's a bunch of different hat ones.
Here? Is that the dude that came here? Did you go to the sneakers con thing?
I know, yeah, but I think that was him. Yeah.
Okay.
But I know they got like hat. People got like hat collaborations.
Oh God, give me a hat collab. Come on, Michelin-esque. Come on, give me a hat.
I know New Era is doing one where they give niggas different shit. Like niggas design knees, the underbills, all that shit. They get specific colors and stuff like that.
Cheetah on the bottom, like prints on the bottom.
You can get that shit for sure.
Oh man, I would love that. Like, yeah, like I would like to have a collab with things that I love, like sunglasses and hats and accessories. Yeah, stuff that align with me. I think that would be super dope. Like, I can't wait. So later on today, I am hosting a vision board party with Ashley Moore. I know that I won't have the time because I'm gonna be hosting to sit down and actually create my vision board, but I'm gonna get my supplies and I'm gonna put it aside
for later on,
and I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna do that. Yeah. I haven't done a vision board since 2019.
I haven't done one since 2017.
Yeah,
and I still have it up, and I looked at it because it's crazy. I just bought a board to make a vision board this year. So it's sitting in the studio.
I ain't know niggas be making vision boards.
Definitely. I need to get back to that shit because that shit it's really manifesting. And I looked at the one that I made a long time ago, and a lot of that stuff like came true.
Everything that I put on my 2019 vision board came true. Right. And it's crazy because it wasn't a true plan. I remember creating my vision board, and I used to dance like professionally, and I was like, one of the things that I wanted to do was get back on stage. So I put like some ballet shoes, and I put like get back on stage or create your own, it was something like create your own stage or something like that. Full Circle Television was nowhere in my orbit. It was nowhere in my mind, like nowhere at all. And I'm like looking back at it now, I'm like, dang, I not only created a stage, I created a platform. I'm like, wow, like this happened. The only thing that didn't happen, I didn't get my abs. But I didn't get them abs. But I did start to eat healthier. Because it was like eat healthier, and then it was a picture of Serena Williams. I ain't get them abs, but everything else I did it. Everything else I did it, and I just know that was like me subconsciously being intentional. You know what I mean? Like I had the vision board up for like that year, and then I kind of like put it away. But like slowly but surely, all of those things came true, and I think that that's what it's all about. Is like putting it out into the universe. Yeah. Like you can think stuff all day, but not until you say it, not until you write it. Yes, that it can actually become a plan. It can actually become a thing. So yeah, I can't wait to go to the vision board party tonight. If y'all are watching this live on Facebook today, come out to Prime Social from 7 to midnight. We are doing a vision board party. We are manifesting our 2025, and I cannot wait to see everybody that's coming and to hear everybody's plans. I think that just for me personally, being in a room with people who are talking about their goals, who are talking about their plans, it just inspires me. Like it put a fire underneath me. Like those are the kind of rooms that I like to be in. Is when everybody's like, I'm trying to do this, I want to do this, I don't know how to do this, do you? And like start collaborating and all of those things. Like I'm excited for tonight. So if y'all can pull up to Prime Social 7 to midnight, and Prime Social, y'all know where that is.
Yeah. But just being in those rooms, like all that energy built up in there, like it kind of helps with the manifestation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's tracking it to those things that you really want. I know religiously, I want to start going back to church.
I do too.
On a consistent basis. Like I tap in with Pastor Lott.
Yeah.
Like somebody sends me, they send me the YouTube link and I'll watch it. But I want to tap in more.
I do too. I've been so on and off of it, like. And I think that religion and spirituality is an individual journey, so I don't be trying to share too much of where I am, because I think that people always got something to say about something or whatever. So like I've been so in and out. So sometimes I'm like spiritual, then other times like I was raised in the church.
Yeah.
My parents are pastors. My grandparents on both sides are pastors. So it has always been in me. And when I find myself in the darkest of days, I have a playlist that it's called Be Happy Girl or Feel Better Girl that I made, and it's literally all gospel music, and it literally puts me in a trance to starting to feel better, and I work out to it and all of those things. But I do want to go back to being in the house of worship.
Exactly.
I don't know how necessarily like consistent I will be. It really depends on how my spirit feels in the place, but I want to tap back in like I do.
At least try.
Try, yeah.
What else? What else goes? Trying to. But yeah, I wanna go to therapy.
Yeah.
Get into therapy. So, I was gonna tap in with Keisha, but
Lakeisha Russell,
yeah. But I'm gonna tap in with her and try to find one. Yeah. I know she is a resource. I'm sure she has some great people that I can tap in.
Yeah, I feel like she has a list, or there is a list out there that she may be connected to and know of.
So that's definitely one of the things I want to get into.
Same.
Try to figure some stuff out.
I've been in and out of it, and honestly, it is very expensive.
Oh yeah.
I think that's like kind of why I pulled back a little bit, but I see it being helpful because we really don't have spaces where we can freely, unapologetically just like tell all of our truths and not feel judged and all of those things. So I think that therapy is necessary and we need those spaces. And yeah, like I had this, this young little kind of like hippie white girl, and she just made me feel so good. Because so many people like, how they gonna tell me about my life? They need to be black and da 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 da. Man, this girl made me feel so safe and so warm.
And sometimes that's what you need.
Yeah, like every time I went to her, I felt like she was giving me a hug. So shout out to Carson, that's my girl.
Yeah, I know. A bunch of people say you want to get, as a black man, you want to get a black woman or a black man because the man will know, kind of get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
But no, I think that, so with therapy, so people who may have not have gone to therapy before think that the therapist is supposed to give you the answers.
Yeah.
No, that is not how it works.
No.
Like, they literally ask you open-ended questions so you can figure out on your own.
Yourself.
Like, you like, what? They just know how to construct the questions so that you can be like,
figure that shit out for yourself.
Oh, shit. Like, I just got, okay. Yeah, you ain't going in there and saying, well, what should I do about my daddy issues? Like, that's not what it is. It's like you sitting there and they asking you, like, well, how often did you see your dad? What did you guys do when you guys were together? All right. Like, they asking you questions so that you can develop, like, your memory can come back and you can see, like, where you were hurt. Yeah. So, I love it.
Want to go in there for that. Kind of to figure out that stuff, like stuff with my dad. Figure out why I am the way I am. What are my triggers and stuff like that.
No, that's for real. Like, that's literally how Full Circle Television got started. Literally how I got started. I started therapy in myself because Marcus proposed and I was super anxious about it. And first of all, I didn't know what anxiety was. I didn't know I was anxious. I just knew that I could not sleep.
Yeah.
Like, I just knew that I was up until 3 a.m. But me being up at 3 a.m., I just started asking myself, what are you afraid of?
Yeah.
How did you see marriage in your household growing up? How did you see love being displayed? When there was a conflict, how was that conflict resolved? And like, what did happiness look like? And all of those things. I was like, oh shit, this is why I'm anxious to get married, because I didn't really see a happy, healthy marriage. I lived in a house with both of my parents, but I can't say that they were happy and healthy. So this is why I'm anxious. And literally, that's all it was. I was literally sitting there therapying myself. Like,
I think I said that in one of my songs.
What?
To something to that sentiment of how do I can't even think of what but it was like how can I
love if I've never seen it or something like that?
To that extent,
Yeah.
or how do both of us? Because both of us haven't. You know what I'm saying? Both of our parents are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
so how do we even figure this out if we've never seen what it looked like for it to be a good space? You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's deep. And you think about that on a relationship, like a romantic relationship level, but then even think about the people that you run into and you want to do business with, or the people that you work with, or whatever. Like, everybody hurting, everybody dealing with their own stuff, and you like, dang, he tripping. Why he? What's wrong with him? Dang, why he coming at me like that? Everybody coming into situations with a preconceived notions of how people are going to receive them or perceive them. What? You ain't got the.
Okay. My fault, y'all. I apologize.
Why
the audio was coming from the cam link. They probably couldn't hear.
Ooh.
They can hear, but it wasn't as clear as it is probably now.
Okay, so let me see what Jeff Short says now that I can see some stuff up there. I think it feels. Oh, okay. He moved it. I think it feels this way because we grew up
in the hip hop.
What feels what way? 40 years being 40 looked at
old. The old shit.
Oh, okay,
40-year-old being looked at as old because we grew up in hip hop, which is a young man sport.
Okay.
I can see that for sure.
Yeah.
Because we never seen like we just now seeing like our hip hop people
get old,
reaching 40 and 50. Like Jay-Z is 50, Puff and them 50.
I think that I just look at it because my mama and them wasn't acting like us. Like the way that we read.
But they was. That's the fucked up part. As kids, we don't think they was going out and doing all that stuff. They was out here.
They just wasn't doing it around us.
Yeah, that's why you went to your auntie house.
Okay, because I'm like, yesterday, everybody giving these sentimental speeches for Teezy for her birthday, and it was so childish. She's like, come on, play Rod Wave so I could cry. And then like Hayes walk up and everybody like, boy,
I talked to him about that too, dog, and I was like, dog, I can't do it. Like I know my stuff is going, and I got a couple more years.
Let it go.
He's like, just grow it out to a fro, you'll be straight. I was like, I know I can do that. I'll be straight. I'm going to get the surgery. I don't care what nobody says. I'm
what?
Going to. Man,
where they taking it from?
I don't know. I got hair up there.
I just didn't say you got a beard.
It's thinning out. I just know that it's thinning out. You know what I'm saying?
Just cut it off. Just cut it off. Just cut it off. It's okay.
No,
it's okay. Your daddy got hair?
Nope.
Cut it off. Cut it off.
He don't got not a single strand on the top of his head. But my brother got a full head of hair.
That's your brother. Cut yours off.
Right.
It is okay. I've seen a lot of dudes go bald. It's way better than looking, what's his name?
Who?
Jefferson. Looking like George Jefferson.
No, I'm not doing that either. I'm going straight to Turkey wherever I gotta go. I'm going to get the surgery.
Oh God, looking like
I'm gonna wear everyday hats until it come back.
And we like, that's suspicious. That's a little suspicious. The fuck?
You just would never see me without an everyday hat.
Niggas going to the pool parties, all kind of shit.
Until my shit come back, oh, man, watch.
Oh God!
I might even wear a unit on y'all niggas. Y'all won't know.
We could see the back. We could see the back.
Wear a hoodie.
Just stay in the house. Just stay in the house. Like it is 85 degrees outside.
Why you got a hoodie on, boss?
Like a kid.
Oh shit! Nah, I'm definitely getting the surgery though. I ain't going out. I ain't going out without a fight, G.
I feel you. Like I'm for correcting whatever you don't like about yourself, because I done had braces 3 times because the way these gaps set up.
I'm going to do that too.
Listen, I done had braces 3 times. I don't like my gappy teeth. I don't. So, but I'm not a fan of veneers. I'm not trying to go that route.
I might get the veneers too, G.
Really?
I'm gonna be a whole different nigga. 2025. No, I'm just not gonna get the bigs. I'm gonna get the small, the mediums. I ain't gonna get the bigs.
What's that dude name that got them big old ones? He was like a rapper, a loving hip hop.
You talking about? I know. Corporate got the big ass ones. The dude from Chicago, Be Like, he got the bigs.
Oh God, I hate it.
He got the big ones.
I hate it. You can't even talk right. Like, can you eat your food right? Like, it's just I don't know. I don't like them. I don't like them. I don't know. I haven't seen a natural pair yet.
Nah, there's some natural hair out there. It costs a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen
but,
it yet.
I just seen Van Lathan just got the hair surgery and shit. He was bald. He just got his.
What it look like? He look crazy.
No, he look good. For so far, you know.
Send it to me. Send me a picture.
I see a video. I see a video of him showing it off for the first time.
That's just crazy. You be bald head and then you come back with nice
shit. French Montana got it.
I don't pay
Man,
attention.
that nigga got dread. He got dread twist. He got the twist now and shit.
What?
Like, man, him.
French Montana.
Tiger got it. He got long hair now. Only nigga that looked crazy was Tory. That got it.
Oh,
Tory was the only nigga that looked crazy.
You think he had surgery? I thought that was pieces. Like
no, he had the surgery, but his looked trash.
Oh my god!
But Tiger went got it. His shit looked luscious and all that shit. Niggas going to get that shit. Shit, Rick Ross got that shit.
Rick Ross ain't bald.
Man, that nigga got the surgery, G.
Okay,
ain't nobody fooling me. I know them niggas got that shit.
If all these niggas getting the surgery, why you think Brian ain't? Because he Brian?
No, he just holding. He trying to. Sometimes it don't. Maybe sometimes it don't take. Just like the BBLs. No, the BBLs they don't always take right.
LeBron. He could definitely cut it off. Like he could.
He could definitely cut that shit off.
He could definitely cut it off. Like he could definitely cut it off. He got a beard, right? I'm thinking, nice full beard.
You got a wife.
Cut it off.
You got a wife. Man.
Cut it off. He probably like, I just want a line in. That's why he keeping it. He just want.
Remember, he used to have a headband. Like he just gave like, fuck it. I'm 40. I don't get no fuck, man. On the real. Dale Curry has the nastiest lineup ever, dog. Like, dog, he got like the negative one. It's like bald. You can see it. It's shiny, but he still got a line in that shit.
Get rid of it. Yeah, get rid of it. I'm talking all this shit because I'm also a man and I don't understand losing your hair and you gotta wear your head. Like you can't go get no weave. Like I don't know what that feel like. So I'm just talking shit.
Yeah, y'all can go get weaves,
wigs,
put some on top of it, all kind of shit. Dog.
Yeah,
that's why I'm fucked up. I'm getting a unit, dog. If my shit go out and I just feel like I want
get a unit, I want y'all to know the next time I see him, I'm gonna rip it off. Like, is that a wig? Is that a wig?
But niggas be getting it and they be getting it tapered up, man. Barbers are legit. Them niggas is magicians now. You wouldn't even know, dog.
Wig?
You wouldn't know. I'll show you a bunch of Instagram.
Oh, I watch them. They be doing magic. Yes, they be doing magic.
Putting He private. It's by appointment.
Oh, that's exactly. Nice. Put me behind the partition,
on
please.
It'd be like, this is your appointment time. It's just gonna be me and you. Do your piece.
Come back
together.
Period.
And like it lasts for a while. You can get it lined up.
Exactly. No.
What's a while?
like a couple months, I think.
Man, that's all I need.
That's the next level service.
That's all I need. No, I'm sure they taxing for it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just like a weed then.
Come on now.
Yeah, put me behind the wall. Like, so okay. So you meet a new lady. She don't know you at all. She didn't know that you used to be bald. You got a wig on.
Let her know?
You got a wig on. Do you let her know this a wig?
I might.
Like how? Tell me.
It depends on how far, how deep we go. It depends on how long we talk.
How? Like how soon? Like, hello, I'm Dooch. I want you to know this a wig.
No, that's what I'm saying. It depends on how long we talking. Like if it's becoming serious, yes, I will have to let her know. Because I don't want you to come to the house and something happen and then
see it on the head. See it on the mannequin. I'm running out that motherfucker. I'm taking a picture first. I'm taking a picture first.
That's funny.
Because everybody finna know this nigga been wig fishing me.
That is funny.
So
that's funny because I remember a girl having a head and having her wig on there. Though that shit was funny.
Listen, I got them in my closet.
That shit is funny.
Yeah, I do. My wig is sitting on.
That's
my
the one
head
she had it put together and shit.
Oh yeah, she had it custom made. Customly made. Yeah.
So she could wash it, all kind of shit. Put that motherfucker up. She was doing all that shit.
I love it.
Shit was funny.
I love it. So yeah.
Yeah, but did you see that they said CIA has said that Mars actually had life on it, and they were like super tall or super big humans that built pyramids.
I thought you were talking about vegetation.
No,
You talking about people.
people.
I did not see that, but I would love to.
They said they were super that built pyramids, so they probably built the pyramids here that they're trying to.
Somebody
align
had to.
to.
So we went to Egypt.
I was gonna ask you about that because they said that the motherfucker is so massive and that the boulders are so big, like no human could have put that together.
I don't know who or how, with the technology, with the resources that they had, I don't see how those pyramids were built. I don't.
That shit is crazy.
I don't.
And they said the stuff that the material that was on the outside was like conductive to electricity back then.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So it was like I remember they was telling us it was like a combination of some sort of like, I don't even want to say like marble, but it was essentially like marble. But what ended up happening, once all that shit fell, and then like over time, like
that shit just
like recent here,
yeah,
not recent.
Oh, like the touching, like
the 1800s.
Yeah.
People just started stealing that shit.
Yeah.
They started stealing it and selling it, so that's how we see it.
As
the way that it is now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that we were a part of, I don't know how true it is. Maybe they were just trying to make us feel special, but I feel like we were a part of one of the last groups to be able to see the pyramids. Didn't they say like this wouldn't be an attraction anymore?
You ain't gonna be able to get
it's close.
Yep.
enough to touch them.
Yeah. Yeah, and like
Damn,
we was right,
I want
we were right up
too.
on them. The everybody was kind of excited about like going inside until I saw the video. What was it, like a 4-foot space?
Yeah, bro.
I would have died. I would have died. When people are behind me and I can't just run out, no, that wouldn't have worked for me. So I didn't go inside.
I kind of had anxiety going when we went to St. Louis and got in the Ark. Like, you know, you got to take an elevator up.
Never been inside.
Yeah, they got an elevator that goes to the top, and the space is super small.
Show me, like, about as big as this doorway here?
No, not even that big. Probably about as big as that space right there where my seat is.
And is it one person or multiple
it's
people?
6 people in that little, it's like a little circle. It's like a little ball. So it's
I just saw y'all when y'all came back down. I wouldn't have done it. I can't be in no small space.
No, it's only like,
I can't control.
It's probably like 30 seconds, but it was super uncomfortable. I ain't gonna lie.
So what's at the top? Is it windows?
No,
like, okay.
Windows. They got a TV so you can see like the different angles and stuff like that. But it's windows going up.
That's cracking. That is cracking. I've been in St. Louis maybe once or twice or something like that, but I don't know if I necessarily even knew you could go in there.
Going through the bottom, they got like a little exhibit where they talk about it being built and why they built it and all this different
What is
stuff.
It? Why was it built? What is it?
I forgot what it was. It was kind of like a monument to something that they had that happened in St. Louis.
Okay.
But they talked about, nigga, they built it. Niggas didn't have no cables and nothing shit like that. Niggas built that hand free.
When?
Like,
the 90s?
Early 1900s.
Okay.
But niggas didn't have no cables. Like, it wasn't no safety nets. None of that shit. Them niggas built that shit by hand up there. All the way up there at the top and shit. That shit sway, all kind of shit.
I would like to go see a few different monuments and just be able to like learn the history of them and go to different cities and stuff like that.
That's one of my things I want to do this year too.
Yeah, I was just gonna say maybe that's something I would want to do. I know for sure I want to get an RV, like an RV,
that's
like a nice RV.
That's the shit I want to do too, okay.
And go state to state. I really want to go to eat. But I guess we can see some monuments while we there. I guess we can see some monuments while we there. But I'm really going for the barbecue. I'm really going to eat.
You could just fly there.
Well, no, she like, I want an RV.
We went to go look at them. They nice as hell. No.
Yeah, exactly.
In the bed. In the bed.
Because you got to drive.
Listen, I've been on an RV since
you're not even going to be in the seat next to me watching. You're going to be in the back.
In the bed. Yes. We went to, what's the place called that we went to go look at them? Ranger.
That's funny.
Or is it Granger Mountain or something like that?
Oh, my friend has one too.
Gander Mountain. Okay. Yeah, I want to go get an RV and I want to go do this. Like, funny. I love it.
Well, I wanted to go to I want to go start going to the national parks and stuff like that.
Yeah. So we did Stone Mountain.
Okay.
And I'm like, this is so cool to me. I'm like, is this fake though? Is this man made?
I think it's real.
It's real?
I think so. If I'm not mistaken.
Like, is that real?
Yeah.
Is it?
Like the carvings and shit
Yeah.
in there, they did all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I want to go see the Mount Rushmore. I want to go to Yosemite.
What's Yosemite?
That's the one in California.
What it look like?
Big ass piece.
Have I seen
big
it?
ass rock.
Oh, the rock?
Yeah.
Okay.
I only know them because they fucking iOS is on Mac and shit.
Okay,
so,
okay.
But yeah, I want to go do stuff like that. I want to see stuff like that, low key.
That's tight.
Oh yeah.
What is the Grand Teton?
Big ass one. Yeah.
What state is that?
I know I want to go to
I think Utah or Colorado.
Oh, I know which ones you're talking about. They look like H's. No.
Yeah.
And that's one. I've never been to the mountains. I want to go to the mountains.
I did that. I went to the one in Colorado.
Yeah, so Mook was talking about that last night too, like talking about the mountains out there and just like the air quality and like how
that shit that's like, different.
I've never been to Colorado. Like I would
different.
look. It's just so much that I want to see. And I've seen the memes that's going around like this year we're doing weekend trips, day trips, like, and I'm like, right, like that's what's up. Like y'all probably won't catch me on the streets. Like if I'm spending my money, like it's going to be on experiences. Yeah.
Like I want to go. We were supposed to go. This was right after COVID. We were supposed to go to Machu Picchu, which is like one of the 7. Yeah, we wanted to go there.
Yeah, I was like, where did I hear that? You talking about it on the pod?
Picchu.
Yeah.
I want to go there. I want to go to Switzerland. Go see the Alps and stuff like that.
We was just talking about London. We just.
I want to go there too.
I want to go to London. He was like, yeah, eat that nasty ass food.
That shit do be trash. That should be so trash, though.
I'm like, I don't care. I want to go. Like, I don't even know I don't even know what like London cuisine
what
is.
They good, what like, they known for.
I don't even know. I'm going to take a picture in the photo booth.
That's all y'all be wanting. I just want to take pictures.
I'm going to take a picture in the damn phone booth. That is okay. Next.
Oh, that is funny because that's all y'all be wanting. I
want to go play with the niggas that
the guards.
Yep, that can't do shit.
Make a video of that.
Yep. Next. Oh, that should be a whole skit of like girls going on vacation.
All y'all be wanting.
Girls going on
and videos.
Yes.
And don't be having no space on y'all phone for this stuff, though. That'd be the crazy
I got 250,000.
Man, I told my girl or my ex, I'm like, dude, why do you have that? Like, why are you deleting stuff? Like, friend, you know you could get a.
I lived that life for a long time until Marcus forced me. I had a 6 until like 2020.
With 12 gigs. And they got thousands of pictures, dog.
I was bubbling off that mug. That's FCTV Live started on that. But the reason why I had to get a new phone is because the live kept cutting off. Marcus said, if you're trying to take this serious, you need to get a new phone. I was like, damn.
That is funny.
I'll be in the middle of a great interview and it'll just shut down.
Off. No more stories.
I had to start using my son's phone.
Oh, shit.
Listen.
That's funny because as soon as they made the terabyte, I went and got that motherfucker.
Do you?
That's high. Since they made it, man, I ain't got no troubles. I don't have no lag.
I got 250, right?
Man.
On the phone, and then I pay for
the iCloud.
Okay, so that's what I do, and I don't have no problem. I ain't got no problem. I'm good.
I got that terabyte. I don't be having no trouble. I don't want no problems. I was there when we only had like the first iPhone when you only had like 8 gigs or some shit like that. Oh my god, that shit was trash.
And you know what it is? Like, so in my settings, like for my text messages, I'm like, I have never delete, right?
Yeah,
so I have text message.
Text threads.
It ain't nothing but memes and pictures and videos. Like, just
I need to go back and delete all that shit from the election shit. Man, I got so many text messages from
Oh yeah, y'all.
Kamala and all them niggas. Like, dog, I got so many of them.
Hey,
I gotta
fam.
go back and delete. Like, cause that shit's just wasting space and shit. But
I got pictures from
Yeah.
2012, like my previous iPhones. People be starting over and they
I
do
can't start
fresh,
over.
and I'm like, how do you do that?
No, I got
Like,
all my shit.
I need everything. Like, I need it.
And that was another reason why I got the terabyte, because I got everything on my phone still.
We some hoarders though. I think that's a
I
part
got
of
all my
that's
music.
a part of our clutter brain problem.
That's
like
you right.
That's
You
a
right
part
about
of our
that.
clutter brain problem. Like
this probably the clearest screen I got is that right there.
and that's Marcus hating my screen
because I barely use this, so it really ain't got shit on there. Man, you go look at my screen at the crib.
Marcus,
I got two of them, both of them damn near all of. Make a folder. I try to do it every time I do. I swear to God, I got a bunch of folders on the side that I make, and then I don't know, fam.
I gotta see it. So I got a desktop. And then I got a MacBook or whatever. I have to see them. I have to see the stuff. Like that's just how I remember. Like, no, I need to see it. If it's in a folder, it's irritating.
That is our cluttered brain, all that shit. Because I swear to God, I organize it and all that stuff, and I swear to God, give me like 6 months, that should be cluttered back again.
Listen, I just started making a folder and like really being dedicated to it with this house stuff. Like, cause I'm like, I want to be able to see everything, and I don't want to be like, what month was that? When did we do that? Like, I just started making a folder for that. But anything else, no. It's
the only
all
thing
over the
organized
place.
is my hard drive. That's the only thing. Like, if I didn't have hard drive, oh my God, that shit would be crazy. I already know it.
So I gotta get organized because I want to get back into vlogging too. That's another thing. So Marcus got me this vlogging camera.
I fuck with that, yeah.
And I want to really get into vlogging because I'm already doing it with the Kayla's Weekend Recap.
Definitely are.
I could do that. Could be my short form content.
Yep.
And this could be my long form content. But I'm like, I have to be very organized with this. Like, okay.
I got all that stuff. All my hard drives are organized. It's just my desktops. I don't know. It'd be like somebody would come in and we work on a record and I'll download it to their desktop. So I got a bunch of MP3s, pictures, all kind of covers and people pod covers and stuff like that. So that's where it gets cluttered up so quickly and stuff.
What with this project that we got coming for is it February? Yeah, February. How many parts? How many songs?
Yeah. I'm at 8 or 9.
Yeah.
And I got a couple, you know what I'm saying? I got a month, you know what I'm saying?
But what you want to be at? Because
I want to do 10.
Okay, 10 is good.
I want to do 10.
10 is solid.
Yeah.
But, are we getting?
Yeah, it's mostly R&B. Mostly R&B. I know I got some songs where I rap on there, but I'm still talking about love and stuff like that. So if I am rapping, I'm talking about my situation or my past situations.
I was just gonna say, this was a pivot. I wasn't going there, but how much of your real life do you put into your creativity?
100%.
100%. Okay, that's.
I'm not one of those niggas that just be rappy, putting words together. Like, I'm really talking about either my life or past situations or what's going on currently or what I'm predicting for the future and stuff like that. Yeah, it's 100%.
That's good. So that's what I was telling my son. Y'all know that he's gotten into rapping. Check out Lil Mosky on all streaming platforms. Lil Mosky, dog. His album is out. It's called Same Kid. So check that out. But this album it's really, really good, and everything is like his life. I mean, he talk about like scats and all of that stuff, but it's mostly about his life. But when he was originally like, letting me hear what he had to say, it was like some stuff that he has not lived, and I'm like, that's cool and all, but it ain't gonna connect to the audience that you wanted to connect to, because people could feel real. Like, that's why we love some of our favorite artists, because we could feel that it is actually real. So I love when I hear people put their real life into their creativity. Like, even though I'm not showing up on screen for Relationship Goals, the series, the concept has come from my real life and the things that I want to know, or the things that I've understood and learned and all of that stuff. So I think that when creatives put their real life into their work is when it is the most successful.
I think it be too real at sometimes. Like, that would be.
So do anybody ever check you? Like, hold up, Cause that is a boundary. Like, you can't just be like, yeah,
I've said
she
some
did
things
this.
in my guys that say something like, damn, come on, man. Damn, they're snitching. Like, okay, I understand that. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking too much sometimes. But this one, I think that's what the hesitation has been, low key, is that sometimes some of the songs are super personal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Going into details about the stuff, like behind the scenes stuff that people don't know and stuff like that. So
it's like, if you have to, once you put it out there, you got to be ready for whatever way people
and I'm damn near
receive
gonna
it.
send her the songs where I'm talking to the people. I'm gonna send the songs of the people that I'm talking about, just so they don't get blasted out of nowhere. Like, oh, okay.
So it's not for permission; it's for transparency.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just to let them know,
because
like,
this
this
was
is coming
my
out.
experience.
You know what I'm saying?
And then also, I'm not saying your name, and these were
Yeah,
my experiences.
yeah, exactly. Because
So
I
this
don't say names, but if you know what I'm saying, you definitely would know.
Yeah, like, these are my experiences,
Mhm.
these are my truth, and I should be able to
To-
roll it out
mhm.
creatively in whatever way. But your people know,
exactly.
and the person that it is about is going to be like, if anybody knows us, they know that
They
you're
know
talking about me.
Her. Yep.
So damn.
Either
Yeah.
that or past relationships. I talk about all kind of stuff.
So you don't ever make up a situation.
Uh-uh.
That's good. That means you have a lot to pull from.
Definitely.
you got a lot to pull from, because sometimes people use their friend experiences. Like, people talk about things that
if I do talk about my friends, it's something that we went through together. Yeah.
No, I mean, like,
oh, you talking about their
like,
experience?
Yeah, like, if your homeboy comes to you and say, "Man, I got this baby on the way on my wife," or something like that, and like, you talk about that, because I think that's kind of how Ushers Let It Burn.
Yeah, that's how the whole confession shit is.
Yeah, like,
JD's
that wasn't
story.
his. It was Jermaine Dupri's story.
Yeah.
So, and we believed it. It sounded real
and
good.
it kind of went. It was crazy because it kind of went in line with his life because of the chili.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, but we felt it. And we just knew it was about chili.
Because it was a real story. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's why we felt it. It didn't matter who it was, but it was a real story.
Jermaine Dupri is cold.
No, I fuck with Jermaine Dupri.
Cold.
I fuck with Jermaine Dupri for sure. That's why when niggas was getting on his ass about him versus Puff, like, no, JD got some joints, low key.
Talking about producer.
When they was talking about doing the verses and stuff like that. Like, no,
talk about all they whole catalogs though.
Like,
I mean, fuck joints. Diddy right now. So
no, for sure, fuck Diddy. Did y'all see that? I don't know how true it is. They said he got a motorcycle in jail.
Shut up, talking to me, dude. Shut up, talking to me. Right now.
The video. Shut up. I seen the video of a nigga in jail on a motorcycle.
Jail is not, so they be like, Milwaukee not a real place. Jail is not a real place. They have cell phones, video
No, they definitely
games,
got cell phones. They got iPads in there.
iPads. They be on FaceTime with they boo. I'm like, is this prison or what? This why niggas can't stay up out of there? Shit,
I swear to God, I seen a video of a nigga on a motorcycle inside of jail. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Man, jail.
I started to repost it, but I was like, no, I ain't gonna do that.
No, this is crazy. I was watching this story of this lady. I'm like, dog, niggas got mouthpieces on there. How are you falling for a nigga?
I know which one. I already know what documentary you're talking about. Where dude got her to
get him out of there.
Yeah, you don't remember that story in real life?
No.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember when it happened. She killed herself.
You think that's what happened? So at the end, they couldn't clarify. They
if she shot herself,
if she shot herself or not.
Accident.
Yeah. Or if he shot her low key.
Told you, see? I told you.
Send it to me.
I told you, it's a nigga riding around the jail cell in the motorcycle. You can't really tell, but look.
Diddy, you can't do that. That's one of them skits, like Drewski and them being in jail and stuff. Like, that's a skit. You can't. Why he get to ride the motorcycle? I got next. Like, why he get to ride it?
Shit funny. But yeah, I remember I watched that documentary and
that was. So
I didn't know
good.
how close they was to here. They was in Indiana when they got caught. Yep.
That was so good because I said, "What?
Niggas be charming."
He had her mind gone.
Niggas be charming. I just was told that I'm a charming individual, and I was like,
yeah, that's like conniving. Like, I don't know.
I wouldn't do no shit like that. I wouldn't charm my way to try to get out of jail.
He said, she walked past and first of all, booty ain't nothing.
Nah,
She
sure
walked
was.
past and he was like, "Oh yeah, something about that butt," and she was going
Nah, she
since
was going.
then and got this man
But the
out
dude
of
that was
prison.
in his cell was like, "No, he used to be going at her like
yes.
he used to be going at her like he would not go to rec. And
What's
she
the
would
name
come.
of it? What's the name?
I
So
forgot.
We
It's
can
on
give it to the people?
Netflix. It's on
Oh,
Netflix.
it's
I know
so
for
good.
sure. But I forgot. Man, there's so many documentaries out right now that I like.
I definitely got to go back and watch not the Man versus Food, but the other guys.
Anthony Bourdain. It's called Roadrunner. I know that
Roadrunner.
one.
Yeah, I got to go back and watch
I know that one for sure. I just watched.
Did you ever watch Essence? Did I tell you to watch Essence?
What's that?
The documentary of Essence, like the Essence magazine.
Which one is on?
Maybe like on Max or something like that. It's so inspiring. If you have any kind of media platform,
I would definitely love to watch that.
It is so inspiring. Like they went through so many transformations, and we always be talking about like I ain't selling out. I ain't like they low key had to. They at the sale to Times. But now they have it back and now it's black owned and all of that stuff. But it just shows me, it just gives me so much like of a blueprint of how this stuff really goes.
Yeah. Kind of like they got on Famous Amos for him selling his cookie. But
they still taste the same.
But he was trying to get it back. He kind of like sold it. Like
he sold his name. Yeah. So that was the big
rights to it.
Yeah, he sold the rights to his name. Like he could never come out and make a George Amos cookie. I don't know what his name is for real, but like he couldn't ever come out and make an Amos cookie. No, it was over with. But
that be the inexperience of us like not knowing the space and.
Oh, right. Yeah. So early on, we probably was a year into Full Circle. And I'm like, I love how we just think like Mark is really like a forward thinker. And we talked about if somebody came to us with a chunk of money, like how much would it take us to sell? And we talked about like the number and stuff like that. But then we also talked about like holding on to creativity and like
the terms.
Still being like directors of content and stuff like that. Because I don't want my people that I built up to be like, dang, this changed. Like I hate when stuff changes. Like I hate when like, oh, I love this thing and now it changes. It feels different. Like I don't like that.
Like Hove is the king of doing that, like figuring out the terms. Like, yeah, I'm gonna sell this piece, but these are the terms. Like, no, I still own this much %, or you know what I'm saying? Like, the niggas up top, you figure that part out. Like, how do I keep the integrity and all that stuff of my brand, but still make a way to get some money.
And that's really the game is like when you start like the goal is to sell.
Yeah.
The goal is to sell.
Exit plan.
You want to have that exit strategy because that gives you the leverage and the capital to do other things. Just like you talking about Jay-Z, like he been able to do so many things by flipping stuff. Hell, 50 Cent with the vitamin water, like all of these things, like you flip it so that you can go do your next thing.
He flipped that and went to film and TV and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Like I love to see like a real documentary or a real series. 50? Yeah, sit down on 50 because like I didn't even see him. Was he a producer on Get Rich or Die Trying? Like the movie.
Probably was executive.
Okay.
Executive producer. I could
okay, because I'm like, when did he step into film? Like, when did he say, this my lane? Like, this is what I'm about to do. And I'm about to dominate every network with these black stories. BMF and Power and
the other
the Power universe.
Yeah. Like creating a universe type shit. That's dope.
Yeah.
To see where he came from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From music. But they always say music is the gateway into, you know what I'm saying, doing stuff that you really want to do.
So this is something I talk about when Marcus Alive. Do you feel like you have to like come across like some drug money or like something like to like really get on? Like, are all these people successful because of the way they started? Like Jay-Z started as a dope boy. 50, you know, he did whatever he did. I don't know his story for real, but like Ross, like all of these people started because
of drugs or something.
Like I mean, that's the only way to be successful.
Behind every fortune is a crime.
Oh, that's
even white people.
Okay, I'm not saying like I like that idea, but I understand it. Right? Ooh. Like I was plotting.
They do say that behind every fortune is a great crime.
I can feel that because I'm like everybody, like even the people that be like, oh yeah, I moved to Atlanta with $500. I was sleeping on roach infested floors, and now I'm a millionaire and you can do it too. I'm like, where is the dope boy that put you on? What are you talking about? Give me the real story.
What is the scam,
Where's
nigga?
the scam? Like, stop lying to me, because this shit is hard out here. And when you're trying to do it the right way, it is going to take a long time. I'm not understanding how you moving to Atlanta and living with roaches like bubbles you to a multi-millionaire. Like, no.
Because we even had to talk, me and Tony talked about us not taking a PPP loan. When we should have took a PPP loan.
Would you have done the right thing?
Yeah, I paid for all this stuff out of my pocket. I could have paid for that shit with that.
But you would have been on some trips, and you would have been doing some other stuff too.
I would have did that. I would have made content, so it would have made sense.
I would have wrote that shit off
on the real. But I you know what I'm saying? I bought all that shit out of my pocket. I definitely could have wrote that off. I'd have put us on payroll, all kind of shit. Like I'd have done all kind of shit.
I'm too scary, and maybe I needed more education around the PPP, like how to really like legit do it. PPP started to sound like selling foods, and it started to sound like
everybody
some
was
shit
doing
you wasn't supposed to be doing, but everybody was doing it. It started to get real scary, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. But now seeing niggas live freely, but they are talking about that people only have 10 years to charge them with a crime, and they tried to do the boy, so you sign up and you put all your information in so that they could see if you got a PPP loan and if you actually used it and all your tech stuff. Like, but now they said like rich white people sued the like whatever, I don't know, IRS or I don't know whoever they sued them, and now we ain't got to do it.
Man, them niggas, I know.
So niggas is getting away with this PPP shit.
100. They got 100,000 cash free.
Oh, big salty. Oh,
Let
me hold
I was
some,
on the real.
Y'all still got it. I bet y'all ain't still got it though.
I would still have that shit on the real. I was salty. When I see niggas, I was like, "Dog, you ain't even got no business. How the fuck you get 20?" Man, I was salty. And they blew it. Like you said, I know people that got the 20 and blew it.
Yeah. I mean, 20 ain't nothing though. I would definitely blow 20. If you give me a free 20 bands during the pandemic where motherfuckers was fucked up, that money is gone, been gone, ain't coming back.
I worked every day during the pandemic. Going to work. I was going to work. I wasn't working from home. I was going to work every day.
Wow, you deserve it, people.
Man, on the reels, man. I was salty. I ain't gonna lie. I risked my life as an essential worker.
Deserve a PPP. Marcus was at work every single day. We deserve a PPP. And I say we because that's my husband. Like, we deserve a PPP. My man was at work every day.
I was at work every day. Picking up overtime because niggas was getting sick, all kind of shit. I was in that motherfucker. But I was out here too.
Listen.
Man, what? Flights was $20?
Listen.
Man, I got pictures. of what the flights was back then, like $39.
No, they was so cheap. It was so low, but it was so scary. We had planned to go to DC for spring break. We was gonna do a family trip to DC for spring break, and it was like 2 weeks after the pandemic was called.
Oh, I was supposed to go to Dallas right before for my birthday.
Or was it Mexico?
No, we were planning it like December. Like, all right, spring break.
Yeah, we gonna go to DC for spring break.
DC, which was it, like March or April?
Yeah,
March. Yeah.
And then the government
shut everything. That was the only month I didn't go nowhere. Yeah. Every other month, that when they locked us down, like you couldn't do anything. That was the only month I didn't do. Once they lifted shit back up, nigga, I was back out here, Houston, Hookah.
Man,
they was making it seem like when you walked in with a mask, you was wrong and shit back then.
I still be feeling some kind of way when people be having a mask on. I understand. I do. Man,
I hate niggas that have it on in the car.
I be feeling like irresponsible.
Niggas have it on in the car by themselves. Like, dog, what are you? Who?
Cause the air from outside flows into the car. But then that little piece of fabric ain't doing nothing anyways.
Oh my God! I still got masks at the house from the pandemic that I bought.
Oh yeah, I be finding them in little my drawers
like
and I be finding masks.
The black N95s, I got plenty of them motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
6'4" full.
Looking scary as hell.
I don't want to go in here.
Y'all was essential though. Like
Nah,
y'all had
essential
to.
worker.
Yeah, y'all had to.
Yeah, because I definitely was in there. I was in that motherfucker, man. I was working third shift too.
I don't. People be like, I want to go back to the pandemic. Man, that shit was depressing.
No, I had a good time. I ain't gonna lie.
That shit was depressing.
I was in Houston.
The
cyber streets was cracking.
The first chance, that's when live started. Like that's when I started cracking on live and building a community. But the first chance we got, as soon as they opened up outside, FCTV game night.
On the radio.
FCTV game. That's when FCTV game night was
Are y'all
born.
bringing the what's that? Did you see? I see somebody tagged you and said y'all got to do a block party.
I've been wanting to do a block party.
That'd be lit.
So 2021,
That'd be lit.
2021, I met with the Pfizer Forum. You know that space outside of the Pfizer. I met with them and I was like, I want to do FCTV Fan Fest. This was in 2021. I still got all the documents and all of that stuff. But it was too expensive and it was too quick of a turnaround. I was like biting off more than I could chew. The space wasn't expensive, but you got to get hell of insurance.
I already know.
If anybody hurt themselves over here, the Pfizer is not paying for it.
They do not want to be responsible.
You have to have your own insurance. So I had to look into getting insurance and then really planning it out. You said what? Yeah, like $1 million like life insurance policy. Because like if we having bounce houses out there,
anybody get hurt, they don't want to be responsible.
Hell, if it be I don't even want to
like
talk
somebody
about
just tripping forward. You know, niggas might try to sue and shit. They just don't want to be responsible.
Yep. So they like, no, you have to cover your own insurance for this space. But I really want to do it in that whole space. Like I think that would be beautiful to have the city come out there like face painted. And I want this to be a family thing. I want you to be able to bring your kids, your grandma, and it to really feel like a community, because I think that is why there's so many people hurting. That's why there's so much crime and violence in the city, because you don't feel a connection to the community. So I wanted, that was the purpose of doing FCTV Fan Fest. So if anybody listening, watching, and they got a couple dollars in their pocket and they want to, and maybe if you still got your PPP, shit,
you want to help out,
and you want to help out and really support the mission, that's what I want to do. So a block party feel where, you know, everybody in this neighborhood, they grew up together, their grandparents lived here, whatever. That's how I want the block party to feel, or FCTV Fan Fest to feel.
That would be dope. I know me and Jadon talked about on the last episode doing a live show. So.
Oh, that's what I meant to talk to you about. As one of your goals for the next year, I want to produce it. I want to produce it. But I want a live show. Because
he talked about bringing it back to the Milwaukee podcast.
Yeah,
we talked about
it.
We talked about it on the podcast and stuff like that.
Is that the one that's coming out next?
Yeah, that's the one that's coming out.
Yeah, so me and Jasmine were talking about that as well, and I'm like, I would love to see it come back, but I know the lift that it took.
Yeah, that's what we talked about.
I can only imagine the lift that it took. So
I told him I understand, because I just looked at spaces to do it at, and that was stressful. Like trying to find
I got some ideas that I don't want to share publicly.
No,
like,
but
we can
talk about it later on.
But I think that it's possible, it's doable. I just don't know the pods. I just don't know what pods. But I would love to bring in like not a national pod, like not like a like they did Brilliant Idiots. Ain't nobody got that money, but
no, it's plenty of little smaller pods.
Sisters Who Kill. Do you listen to Sisters Who Kill? Like people that already have their own fan bases, like Sisters Who Kill, some sex positivity podcasts, like Poor Minds, Cocktails, Dirty Discussions. What's the other one that I love? Horrible Decisions that just rebranded. Did you see that rebrand?
Smart.
Decisions.
Super smart.
So
made
smart.
the horrible decisions.
Patreon only. Yep. So you got to do what you got to do.
No, that's the smart model. That's what Joe was trying. Joe Budden is trying to do that, but he got so much content that, you know what I'm saying, he want to figure out a way to bring everybody into Patreon and pay for all that shit, but it's a hard thing to do. I don't know. Lose people.
I don't know what will make me cross over to Patreon level. I don't know if I'm that much of a stan.
That's what I'm saying. Then you lose people that, you know what I'm saying, they do listen, they fuck with you, and listen to your podcast. They just don't want to pay for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you put it behind the paywall,
Mhm.
and then it's like out of sight, out of mind. Like
Mhm.
I don't need it that much.
So that's why they you know what I'm saying. We're gonna take the horrible decisions, conversations, put them behind. If you want to fuck with it, you fuck with it over
Yeah,
here. You know, so you
yeah.
can pay for it. But we got the decisions, which is kind of watered down, but they still talk about.
They still talk
sex,
about the
yeah.
same
They
stuff.
still
Yeah,
talk, it's just now it's more marketable.
yeah, it's more marketable, and
Mhm.
then it also was put into line because their brand,
Yeah.
their book,
Mhm.
their book deal that they just got
Mhm.
with Charlemagne Publishing Company. So I'm like, this is cold, but a lot of people would have been like, no, you can't do that.
Because what's
This
the
is
name? She
how
sold the studios. Mandy did.
Shut up. To who?
She gave Savon the one in New York.
Shut up.
Swear to God. I don't know about the other one, but I know Savon. That's Savon now.
Well, that makes sense because she moved to Atlanta.
Mhm.
So, like, how am I really going? I mean, she could have managed
She
it.
still, she got the one in LA, I think.
Do she?
I think so. If I'm not
You
mistaken.
talking about Mandy, not Weezy, right?
I'm talking about Mandy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mandy gave the one. That's because that's where they were recording it. They were recording in Mandy Studios.
That is that's the level that I would like to see every day.
No, we working on it. I can show
Yeah,
you
get
once we're
to.
done with this. I'll show you the next door.
Yeah, that's the level that I want to see it get to. So many people want to start podcasts. Like it's just
we got to get back to that. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's a certain model that I would like to see every day do because people need to be able to stay consistent, but you need kind of like motivation and community and all that stuff to stay consistent. Like
That's a fact.
for y'all to be as long 72 and 10 to be as long as y'all standing, for TZ Talks to be as long as they standing. I don't know how in a world where podcasts fall off every day.
Consistency, like I'm glad we have 3 co-hosts on ours, so you know what I'm saying, when
the pressure,
one person is down, you know what I'm saying, we can do two people, or you know what I'm saying, we figure it out. Yeah, we figure it out because my friend or Tony, his pops just passed, and that's why he hasn't been on the pod the last couple of weeks and stuff like that. But and this week gonna be difficult because they, you know what I'm saying, the funeral is tomorrow.
Okay.
So we gotta figure out. We record on Sunday. We gotta figure it out. Record on Monday or record.
You step in and you stand in for your brother. Like you figure it out.
You figure it out. Yeah, that's all it is. Just kind of figuring out. Some people, I mean, we lost a lot of people during the pandemic, and I understand. You know what I'm saying? But some people figured it out. I told them I'll figure out how we could record. Like I'll make that shit happen.
Yeah, I think the thing is like people not seeing the success right away, and I know that are we at time? Where we at?
Like an hour 15, something like that.
Okay, yeah. But I know that people ain't seeing their success right away, and that's a lot of why they quit. It's like, what the fuck? I'm paying all this money and doing all of this, and I'm showing up and I'm getting cute and I'm creating outlines and content.
You don't understand how difficult it is.
Yeah. But look at it before you look at the big picture before you jump in them. Like, look at it.
But motherfuckers think they just gonna pop out of nowhere and stuff because they think their conversation is so compelling and stuff.
Like, ooh, girl, we need a podcast. Girl, we need a podcast.
Then they understand, like, no, we gotta have topics, we gotta have promotion, we gotta have all that stuff.
And you gotta know how to do business with another person if you have a co-host.
Yep.
I listen to Mandy and Weezy, and them niggas be
they
fighting.
Going at each other.
Like they be fighting for real. But they got a podfather though. They got Charlemagne, and he like, this bigger than both of y'all. This bigger than y'all everything. Beef. This bigger than y'all beef.
Because they've beefed a bunch of times.
Yes.
I remember the first time they beefed. They had the mediator come in.
See?
And they did the pod with the mediator and stuff like that, and they still. But I mean, that's business.
Yeah, it is.
Business, not personal. All right, let's get out of here. I know you got stuff to do. Give me your socials, all that good stuff.
Follow me at Kayla Lewis Allen on Instagram, on Facebook. Follow Full Circle Television, all one word, on Instagram, Facebook. Watch Relationship Goals, the series on. We are doing a new one. Yep. We can talk about that offline. Watch Relationship Goals, the series on FullCircleTelevision.com, and tune into 101.7 The Truth. I am the newest on-air host, so check me out when you see me there.
And the podcast, the.everyday.podcast, merch, everyday.merch on Instagram, or you can just find all that stuff on everyday.douche. Well, everydaydouche.com. All that stuff is on there. The podcast, the merch, music, all that stuff is there if y'all want to look for me. My IG is Everyday Dooch, DUCH, across the board. But appreciate y'all for listening. Appreciate y'all for pulling up.
And if you want to start a pod, make sure you hit him up. He do some consultations. He got the space.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
He do the
We
producing.
got a new space where we're going to have multiple sets and stuff like that. And I'll be able to do music in there too. So, if, you know what I'm saying, you're an artist and you want to...
I'm going to lay a track.
Yeah, we're going to figure out some stuff for that. But I appreciate y'all for listening. Happy New Year. Happy holidays and all that good stuff. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. I'm so congested.
Man, you too.
I kept like...